Hi, this is Jackie,
Hi, this is Diana.
and this is Home Bodies Only, where we welcome all bodies to join us as we break down and dissect Mac's series. And tonight we are talking about Somebody Somewhere, Season 3, Episode 2, Dinky Dinkies.
Dinky Dinkies.
Dinky Dinkies. When I first saw the title, I was like, what is that?
What are we talking about?
I believe it's Drinkies.
Mhm.
Drinkies? Okay. All right, for this recap, we will start with it is from tvobsessive.com. This is written by Cameron. I assume Cameron or Cameron. It's CAE. Why are there always hard names for me?
Mhm.
Cameron Crane. I will skim through this. So it starts off, they are at what they call a catch club, I guess. They're at the baseball field, right? Fred, Susan, Joel, and Brad are there. They're tossing a softball around on a field. Yeah, they're doing like Joel is doing the twist. He's like, I did this when I did Guys and Dolls.
Yeah, that was great. He's
I
the
feel
best.
like so much of it is ad libbed. I don't know.
I bet it is.
Sam arrives late and brings donuts. Susan isn't happy about the donuts as she feels Sam is tempting Fred to break his diet. Dinky Dinkies circulates around how the relationships Fred and Joel have formed with Susan and Brad, respectively, have altered the dynamics of their friendships with Sam, and how Sam has experienced that as a kind of threat. Okay, so Sam offers to help Joel pack, and while the two box things up, Joel tells Sam that he's given up on the idea of having children because that isn't something that Brad will want to do. Brad already has kids, though they're in their 30s by now, and Joel has never met them. Sam worries about Joel giving up a goal that has been central to his vision board, but she also knows it isn't her place to push too hard. If he's okay with it, she is too, but a lot is changing, and it's clear that Sam doesn't care for it. Meanwhile, Brad enlists Sam to help him compose a song expressing his love for Joel. He wants Sam to sing it, but she prods him to sing it himself when the time comes at Brad and Joel's housewarming party. Brad can't muster the courage to follow through. He shakes his head, so Sam says, okay, and sings the first verse with the second she gets Brad to take over. Sam sleeps on their couch because she's drunk and wakes to a Brad who's at the ready with coffee and breakfast. Brad is great, but he doesn't get the joke involved in Sam giving the couple a Dutch oven.
Oh my God.
Joel, who quickly joins them, does, but Sam decides to leave to deal with her hangover despite Joel's protestations. Da-da-da-da-da. As Dinky Dinkies ends, Sam pulls into her credit union to check her balance and then pukes out the window of her truck. It says, there's a hangover at play here, sure, but also some good old Midwestern shame. Okay. So we'll start with love. I did, and I have a feeling you did too. I loved that they were cleaning out the stuff at Joel's, and I was jealous because of my own situation in my house. I love that. The onesie, I did zoom in on it and got a picture of it. It says world's smallest fanalo. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not.
Well, I didn't know what it said. And I was like, I have to find this out. So I was like, at first I think I tried to Google it and I was like, no, I just like zoomed in. I took a picture of it off of my screen and zoomed in. Yep. Fanalo. Love it. And I loved the song, duh, that he wrote. Do you want to do your love? And then I'll do my hate.
Sure.
You do your hate.
I also love the song, the Pyrex and Corel dish collection that was being utilized.
Yes. During the
Big
breakfast?
fan.
Or
during breakfast.
During breakfast, yep.
That's nice. And I have some of those pieces, of course.
Okay.
Also, I loved the next day after the Susan incident. We'll call it that, at the Catch Club. Her shirt the next day, donuts make people happy. If that's not
yes, she wore
some passive aggressive,
yeah,
I
did see that.
loved it 1000%. It was my favorite part of the entire episode. Because that's what you do. And that's what I would do. Be like, you know what?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here's your
Here's
donut
my
tape.
shirt. So big to you.
There you go. Well, my hate, the first is Susan's comment to Sam. She could have worded it differently. Also, Fred is a grown adult. I hate that Joel has seemingly given up being a dad or a goal of being a dad. And I did hate when Brad offers her money because I just cringed. And I wasn't mad at him, but I just felt, oh, so uncomfortable.
Yeah, for
Okay.
Sam.
All right, what's your...
And I equally hated Fred's wife, Susan's comments. Could have worded that a little differently, read the room. So there, that's my big hate.
I can relate being serenaded. I'm kidding.
Oh my God. I sing to you all the time.
Yeah, I mean, you wrote a song about me.
Oops, sorry. Cheers. Just cheers. Okay. Featuring a red wine tonight. Cabernet.
I actually really didn't have any I can relate. I mean, the only thing I could I could relate to, which I've noticed as I've gotten older, is I might wake up with a hangover, but it actually gets worse as the morning goes on. But I have not, knock on wood, I have actually not thrown up from drinking in
Me either.
many years, thank God. But there was a time recently, actually it was pre-COVID, was down in the city with my friends and drank way too much. I wanted to throw up. The next morning, I was like, we go to breakfast. And I was like, I can't. Like, I got more and more nauseous sitting there. Like, I had already gotten up. I had showered. I thought I was okay. And I couldn't eat a thing. And I just was like, oh my God, this is horrible. Like, I didn't throw up to get relief. And then I thought, oh, let me eat then. Because usually that kind of, so that was terrible. That's the only thing I could relate to.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I actually said I didn't really have much to relate to in this episode.
Yeah.
I'm not a songwriter, but I do love taking a song and writing my own lyrics, as you know. So that's it. I didn't really relate to anything in this episode.
Yeah.
Big old blank.
Yeah. Laugh. Okay. I did laugh out loud about All I Want for Christmas Is My Two Front. You know what? When they're at the farmhouse and Trisha's walking away after they find the Iceland guy. It's bad because I remember I was like, I pronounced his name. Now I can't remember his name. Iceland.
Yeah.
Finds the tank and they're walking away and Trisha's like, did he smile at me? And she's like, is he looking at me? I don't know why that made me laugh. Though she's kind of
you could hear everything.
Yeah. The Dutch oven gift. I thought that was pretty funny. Oh my God. And the whole scene of her in the truck before she throws up. You know, I'm weird with the throw up thing. I don't want to throw up. I don't really want to see someone throw up, but when they gag or the burping, she was like, oh God. And she's so good. And then she's like, I'm a real effing picture right now. She's so good. That is the brilliance of the show.
Yeah.
It's so real.
Yeah.
So that
I know. No, you feel like you're watching real life, like not like some made up show, for sure.
No, it's crazy. Yeah. Well, she said that. Did I tell you that I think when Jason interviewed her, she said something. I think it was that. I don't think it was something else. She said that they really wanted people to feel like they were just sitting there listening to people talk. And whenever it didn't feel like that, if it didn't feel real enough, they would cut it out. They would redo it. And it's so true. Like, we said it with like the pauses and the breaths and anyway, sorry. What did you laugh?
Yeah. Like, that you're just like observing something. Like that's, the holiday pillows. I mean, stop it. I was like, oh my God. The B&J napkins. Party. I was like, the whole party's.
Oh God. Yeah. Just so.
And I wrote the Dutch oven, and then I was like thinking about her financial situation. Aren't those expensive?
I would think so.
Right? I don't even have one because
I don't even.
We know my issues with clutter.
What are they for even? Like, what do they make that's so great?
Recipes is something about, it's almost like becomes like a pressurized cooker, right?
Yes.
In an oven.
Yes.
And you could also use it almost as like a slow cooker-ish or something. I don't know. Whenever that's in a recipe, I'm like, oh, sorry, I don't have one. Bye. Can't use this recipe. How do you modify it for normal people?
No, yeah.
For people
Oh, by the way, Irma was at the party and I did not notice that till the second time I watched it.
Oh.
She was on the couch next to Trisha. They did not, she was almost blurry. Like I really was like, wait a minute, I think that's Irma. And I think her hair's blonder. I'm
Oh.
99% sure that it was her.
Mm-hmm.
FYI.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Cry. Well, of course. Oh my God. So when they're writing the song and Brad says, nobody ever looked at me the way he does. And then he said, I guess it's just love. And like her asking about it and the way she said it, like she said it like she was really curious. It was perfect. Perfect the way they did that. And that I started crying at that. The song made me cry. And then when she asks Joel, like right before she falls asleep, if she brings him down. Yeah.
Same. Just the quote I wrote, the way he looks at me, and the song, and her singing the song.
So good. Yeah, the song. Do you have anything for psychanalysis?
Something I don't know why I wrote this. I don't know if I was supposed to elaborate and go back, but I wrote the connection between who knows. The connection between Sam and Brad. I wanted to talk about that.
Okay.
Like probably about this episode, there was something about them sort of developing a relationship that I thought was interesting because that's her best friend's spouse. And also just like I wanted to mention the way that she expresses herself through music. I feel like that's such a good tool for her that is underutilized, and there's something there, and I think should be explored as sort of like an avenue, whether you want to call that a prediction or not, but mentally, for mental health reasons and self-esteem and her journey. Anyway, there's something there. What about you for speech?
I had for speech language analysis. Well, I should have written all the pillows, because that was all play on words with Christmas songs, and I'm not going to name them all, but like silver, right?
I mean, it was great.
Yeah, it was good, and they were pretty. They were pretty pillows. I like the phrase "it's cutie." Is it cutie?
Yes.
It's cutie. Like she pulled out something when she was going through his stuff, and she was like, "It's cutie," and then she gave him the like pill bottle with her picture on it. I don't know if it was supposed to be like she was medicine. I don't know. And she was like, "Is it cutie? Is it cutie, or is it lame?" I don't know what she said. And he was like, "It's cutie."
Yeah.
Also, Dinky Dinkies. Like they always have their new terms that they create, and I love it. All right. Do you have any predictions? And I feel okay. Do you have any predictions other than maybe the music
I
thing?
need to elaborate on that. I really should be going back. I wrote relationship navigation. What was I thinking? Predictions. Something about I think I was probably in this. I was thinking about the way she's going to navigate these different relationships, whether it's Iceland, Brad, what's her face that is annoying. Sorry. Susan.
Trisha?
Wow, that was loud.
Oh, Susan.
That was literally a piece of paper against my microphone. That was like, it sounded like a door slamming. Hey. Susan. Yeah. So something about like my prediction is we're going to navigate these relationships. What about you?
I swear I had something else, because I remember as I was watching it, I was like, oh, this is, and then when I went to predictions, I was like, what was it? But I do have one. I'm wondering possibly that baby thing might come up again.
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, also, this is not a prediction, but when he first wanted to talk to Sam about something, I thought he was going to propose. Did you think that? Or you didn't know what he was going to do?
Who?
Brad. When Brad wanted to talk, he was going to propose to Joel, and he wanted her help. Remember, he's like, I want your help with something or something. And it was a song, but we didn't know at first.
Right.
I was like,
we didn't know.
God, is he going to propose to him? Yeah. That was like, I had thought that for a second. Because I do.
Gotcha.
I won't spoil it, but I mean, I do know, because when they were interviewed, what the plan was for Brad and Joel. So.
Yeah. Like the domestication versus like.
Yeah.
That's what you mean? Yeah.
Well, no.
Yeah.
I know what's going to happen, because they said
gotcha.
That, but anyway, so
great.
I just gave it away. So he says it in the interview that they're going to get married.
Okay.
So that's why I thought that thought that he was going to ask her for help with a proposal.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's what we got.
Yeah.
That was a quickie.
Stay tuned. A quickie.
Yeah. You can find us at homebodiesonly.com and link to all the other fun links.
All the content. Thanks for listening.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
This is the BTRP Media Network.